How can we take class like this if we are not seeing you? All of you show your faces. Let me see. Nirubama, Anjita, okay. And you speak something in between when we ask doubts. You have to tell the answer, right? Otherwise, how will know? How will the teachers know that you understood everything? Okay. Shall I start? Have you taken your equipments? Morning we took everything, right? Morning we took our protractor, compass, everything. Okay. Prajot. Shall I start? Prajot. If you are telling yes, I will start. Otherwise, I won't.
Ma'am.
Prajot? No
Yes,
response? Okay. Rifa, shall I start?
Ma'am.
Okay. What about Haynes, Steve? Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, morning we took about locating root 2 on the number line. We have root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, etc. We will locate all this in the number line, and this is the basic steps. If you know how to locate root 2 on the number line, we can locate all the other irrational numbers on the number line. So root 2 is the common procedure. If you know it, you will be expert in locating all the irrational numbers in the number line. And root 2 is the basic one. Okay. For understanding of location of root 2 on the number line, we should first know about the Pythagoras theorem. And morning itself, I told about Pythagoras theorem, and we should take this Pythagoras theorem, and we will use this Pythagoras theorem in locating root 2 on the number line. So Pythagoras theorem is the base of this location. Okay. So Pythagoras theorem, the starting of location of root 2, root 3, whatever is, we'll start with the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Okay, those who joined lately, listen. We'll start with the Pythagoras theorem for locating root 2 and root 3 on the number line. Okay. So, I'll do the screen share. Okay. Listen. All of you take your compass and protractor, your ruler, your sharpened pencil, and the eraser keep with you. Okay. In between, in the drawing, you don't go anywhere to take all these things. So near your paper, your notes, you keep all the things ready with you. I will explain once again. Okay. So, I'll start with Pythagoras theorem. So it is very important that you should know about Pythagoras theorem before locating root 2 on the number line. So that is the first step. Listen carefully. Each step, it is a step-by-step method. If you know each step, it will be very easy for you. So before locating, before drawing, we should know to use Pythagoras theorem. So let me write Pythagoras theorem. I hope you can see the board. Can you see the board properly? Can you see? Lolita?
Ma'am.
Lolita? Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem specially deals with the right angle triangle. So I have drawn one right angle triangle here. Okay. So right angle triangle, there is special name for all these sides. This is base and this is altitude and this is hypotenuse. That you know. Okay. These all things you know properly. Isn't it? You know it? Afsana? You know the sides names? Afsana? Answer. Afsana? Response should be come immediately so that we can understand and I can continue. If you are not telling, I will not move anywhere. I'll stop here. Rosebi, unmute your audio and tell me the answer. Rosebi, can you see the board?
Ma'am, question. Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is the sides we have given special name: base, altitude and hypotenuse. Know it? Now, I will erase this and let me draw again the right angle triangle. Here it is 1 centimeter. Base is 1 centimeter. I will write as ABC. Base is 1 centimeter and altitude also 1 centimeter. Base is 1 centimeter and altitude also 1 centimeter. Okay. Now we are applying Pythagoras theorem here. Okay. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? John Samuel, will you tell what is Pythagoras theorem? John Samuel.
One ma'am, I don't hear the question.
What is Pythagoras theorem?
Ma'am?
What is Pythagoras theorem, John?
Ma'am, it's not clear.
John, what is Pythagoras theorem?
Hypotenuse plus base plus altitude.
Hypotenuse? Tell.
Hypotenuse,
What is Pythagoras
base.
theorem? Tell.
Hypotenuse, base,
That
altitude.
is okay. But Pythagoras theorem is something else. What is that? Base square. Remember? Remember?
The base square plus
Plus?
altitude square plus hypotenuse.
All plus? Is it all plus? Is it all plus?
No, there isn't. No.
No problem. John, you tell. I will wait. John, try. I will wait.
Ma'am, base plus base square plus altitude square is equal to
hypotenuse square. Very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. So, John Samuel told the answer. Base square plus altitude square equal to hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square. This is our Pythagoras theorem. Can you apply this Pythagoras theorem in this? Here I have given that right angle triangle. Can you apply that? Can you apply? Can you apply this Pythagoras, these sides to this Pythagoras theorem? Somebody. Here it is base square. Okay, John, I will ask somebody else.
1 square plus 1 square equal.
Okay. Who is telling the answer? Aman Shakir. Good. Tell the answer.
1 square plus
1
1
square
square equal
plus
to
1 square
hypotenuse.
equal to hypotenuse square. 1 square plus 1 square equal to hypotenuse square. Okay, let me move it little bit. So 1 square plus 1 square equal to hypotenuse square. Now, what is 1 square? What is 1 square? Can anybody tell what is 1 square? 1 square is
1.
1. Good. Then again 1 square has come. Equal to hypotenuse
1.
square. Hypotenuse square. Okay. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is hypotenuse square. 2 is hypotenuse square. Then what is hypotenuse? If hypotenuse square is 2, what will be hypotenuse? Let me
square. 2 square.
wait. Wait, I'll show you. Listen. I'll show you. Suppose hypotenuse square equal to 16. What will you write as the answer?
4 square.
Good. What
4.
is hypotenuse? What is hypotenuse?
4 centimeter.
How did you get? You are finding root 16, that is plus or minus 4, right? Right? Isn't it? Since it is length, we take only, since it is length, we will take only positive. So hypotenuse equal to root 16 equal to 4. If hypotenuse square equal to 100, what you will write as hypotenuse?
10 square.
Not 10 square. Hypotenuse square is 100. Then what is hypotenuse? What is hypotenuse?
10.
Answer.
10 centimeter.
No. You have to write root 100.
Equal to 10
Root 100. Since root 100 has a special
Plus
answer,
or
you can write as 10. Isn't it? Now you tell this. If hypotenuse square equal to 2, what is hypotenuse?
root 2.
Very good, very good, very good, excellent. So if hypotenuse square equal to 2, hypotenuse equal to root 2. Okay, now listen, we have this right angle triangle here. Okay, what is the hypotenuse? Just now we found 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and what is hypotenuse? What is hypotenuse? Tell. What is hypotenuse? Tell. Vishnupriya. Vishnupriya. Tell the answer. If 1 centimeter is the base and altitude, just now we found what is hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse?
Root 2.
Very good, root 2. So, this right angle triangle, we should use it in our coordinate axis to locate root 2 on the number line. So, where will be root 2? Where is root 2? Root 2 is the hypotenuse. So, you have to take this result. You have to take this result to locate root 2 on the number line. Okay. So, this right angle triangle, we should draw in the coordinate axis. So, we will draw this. Okay. Okay, now. Okay. Now listen. Yesterday morning I told you, we have to take our compass, things, everything. So, we have to draw the coordinate axis. Listen, can you see the board now? Can you see the board now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Lolita, can you see the board? Lolita, can you see the board? Lolita, am I audible? Okay then. The scale interval is 1 centimeter. 1 means 1 unit, 1 unit. How will you draw a right triangle here? It is very less. It is very less. We cannot draw a right angle there. So we should see. I am increasing the width of the axis. That means the gap in between the numbers I am increasing. You can see this. When I am applying this, see the coordinate axis, the gap is increasing. Okay. So we have to make the maximum length over there, maximum gap. Understood? So this is the maximum gap. Now you see. Now you can draw properly. There is a right angle triangle in this position. So we should draw that right angle triangle whose hypotenuse is √2 here. So if the gap is bigger, you can very well draw the right angle triangle there. Vishnupriya, you want to ask me something? Want to ask me?
No, ma'am.
Priya? Yes?
No.
Okay. So coordinate axis, when you draw, you have to draw the coordinate axis bigger, extend, so that the length is, gap between the numbers should be bigger. Okay. You take as you like, 2 centimeter or 2 centimeter, you take no problem, but the gap should be same. If you are taking 2 centimeter, you make all the interval as 2 centimeter. If you are taking 3 centimeter, you should make all the interval as 3 centimeter. Should be equal, same interval. Take interval as 3 centimeter, but it should be same for all the numbers. And here left side it is negative numbers and right side it is positive numbers. Now, all of you, let me ask you one thing. Okay. Let me ask you one thing. Okay. So, what was our first step? What was our first step? Rifa? Yawning? Rifa? Sleeping?
Ma'am,
Rifa?
first step would take 90 degree.
No. Wait. Just now I explained about something. Rizwan? I know. Rizwan knows. I know. Rizwan knows the construction. Construction first step you are telling. I want to get the answer just now what I taught. We studied about Pythagoras theorem. And what was the speciality? What was the speciality? Somebody tell the answer. Adidev? Adidev, tell the answer. Which type of right angle triangle we have drawn now? Adidev? Tell the answer. Which type of right angle triangle? What was the speciality? What was the measurement of the sides? Come on, Adidev.
Same.
Yes.
Two sides were same.
Two sides.
Were same.
Same. What was the measurement?
One base is one, altitude is one.
Oh, base also one, altitude also one. And what answer you got as hypotenuse?
√2.
Very good. Excellent. So that was the answer. That Pythagoras theorem in the special right triangle in which base and altitude was same, and we got the hypotenuse as √2. Okay. Now, again, we'll go back to our step. Okay. We are drawing with the coordinate axis and with the maximum width. I have drawn this. Now, take your protractor. You have your protractor with you, no? Take your protractor. Okay. I'll take the protractor. Again from the math tool. Protractor. All of you show your protractors. Vishnupriya? Keep everything near to you. Keep aside on your table. Searching. Vishnupriya searching for the protractor. I told you before starting the class. Keep everything near to you. Okay, search. Lolita, show your protractor. Lolita. Good. I saw. Okay. Rizwan, where is your protractor? Good. Okay. So Rizwan already told what is the first step. We have to take this protractor like this, protractor, and keep at one. That sun-like shape here, this side. See, this point, cross point, that point you have to keep at one. Okay. And at one, you should draw a right angle, 90 degree, a perpendicular line. Now listen here. Listen. See the number, see that increasing. You can see the increasing of the angle. Left side it is decreasing, 21, 22, 73, 76. When you go this side, it will increase 126, 127. In between, when it comes to 90 degree, perfectly 90 degree. Can you see 90 degree there? 90. Okay, I'll stop this. Okay. So there is one right angle perpendicular line at one. Okay. Adil Muhammad. Adil, listen to me. At one, you have one perpendicular line. Now, again, I have to take the compass. You also take your compass. Why we have to take the compass? Now I'll show you. Listen. Let me take another color so that you can understand it. Okay. Now, take your compass and move to this coordinate axis. We have to take this measurement, properly this measurement. If you want, you make a small dot over there. Okay. And this is the radius, this is the old base. The same measurement we have to take in that perpendicular line also. Again, move the compass. Measurement, I did not move it. Don't move the compass. Take the same radius. Keep the vertex, the tip at one. Vertex, compass vertex. That pointed thing at one. Right? At one. And take this measurement, the same measurement. Whatever be the width here, the same width you have to take here. See, same width. And draw a small dot over there. If you want, you draw an arc as an arc. Okay? So that is so here whatever we took, here also the same distance. I will take it as 1 unit. Don't write as 1 centimeter because we increased the gap. increased the gap. Don't write 1 centimeter there. It is 1 unit and here it is 1 unit. Now can you tell what will be the hypotenuse? If you draw a right angle triangle here, what will be the hypotenuse? If you draw a right angle triangle, what will be the hypotenuse?
2
Vishnupriya?
unit square.
Yes. Somebody is telling the answer. Yes, Aman. Tell the answer. Aman, Rifa. If you don't tell, I won't move one.
2
I'll
unit
stop
square.
here.
Square root of 2 unit.
Very good, very good. Root 2. Okay. So if you draw a right angle triangle here, in this particular points, you will get hypotenuse as root 2. Correct. Shall we proceed? Okay. So let me rub this, and for drawing right angle triangle, I have to take the shapes. There is one right angle triangle. So that shape, and for knowing, I will take some other color. Which color you want? Tell which color you want.
Violet.
Hey? Violet. This. Okay. So, okay. I'm selecting shapes. Right angle triangle. Okay. This particular point, I am drawing a right angle triangle like this. Sorry. We selected red, but on the blue it came as, sorry, we selected blue, and on this background we selected it as red. Okay, enough. I can